So to start with, first let us move towards the battery section from where the vehicle will draw its initial power for the starting operation. This is the battery and this is the isolation switch.
To start the vehicle, this switch should be in the on condition. So if you rotate it in the clockwise direction, it becomes on, and if you rotate it in the anti-clockwise direction, it becomes off. In the off condition, no power supply will go to the vehicle and nothing will operate. Please note, whenever you end your trip and the vehicle is to be stopped for overnight, you need to switch off this isolation switch so as to save the battery discharge and also to protect the system from any type of mishappening during your absence. Also remember that you have to wait for 2 minutes after switching off the ignition before you switch off the main isolation switch, because the vehicle ECU needs this much minimum time to properly shut down. Now let us see the location of the fuse box and availability of spare fuses. So to protect the electrical components of the vehicle from any overcurrent arising due to short circuit, fuses are being used. In your vehicle, you will find these fuses at 2 locations. First place is near to the starter. Here you can see these 2 big fuses are there. So if by chance you are facing some problem related to electrical supply in the vehicle, you can check these 2 main fuses for any blow off. Second location where you will find the fuses is in the dashboard. Here you can see all the fuses are present, and on the flap is the sticker pasted showing the functionality of these fuses, in which relevant circuit the particular fuse are present. Here in this line are the 3 spare fuses which you can use in case of any emergency. The most important thing that you need to note here is that if you find any fuse blown off, then replace the fuse with the same rating fuse. For example, if this 10 ampere fuse meant for the headlight, as you can check here, gets blown off, then you need to put only the 10 ampere fuse as replacement. Using a higher rating fuse or a fuse wrapped with a wire not only leads to warranty getting void, but also is a major cause of vehicle wiring harness getting burnt, which if not controlled can lead to some major disasters such as vehicle fire. So in case where you have replaced the fuse with a correct rating fuse and that is also repeatedly getting blown off, then you need not to do any further trials and immediately contact your nearest dealer or customer contact number. And not to miss, for your safety, in case of any fire incidents, always use the fire extinguisher present inside the cabin. In case of truck, you can see the fire extinguisher is placed here behind the seats. And for the buses, especially for the school buses, an integrated fire detection and suppression system is provided, where in case of any fire originating near to the engine, the system will automatically detect and activate the fire suppression system. Also, fire extinguishing cylinders are present inside the bus and can be used in case of any emergency. Here you have to pay attention to a very important point, that the fire extinguishing cylinders have an expiry date mentioned on them. So always make sure that you refill the fire extinguishing cylinders as per their expiry dates. Now let us see the location of the auxiliary couplers.
So for any extra accessory which we need to install in the vehicle, like an extra fan, room light, illuminated God icon, etc., it is strictly advised not to cut the wires at any random location and get the accessories installed, as this can seriously affect other electrical systems in the vehicle and also leads to warranty getting void.
But no worries, as we have provided specific fuse protected couplers in the wiring harness where you can get these accessories installed. Here you can see, in case of truck, this green colored coupler having the accessory sticker. It is meant for the accessory connection. This is having a permanent positive supply, a permanent ground and a 12-volt supply at the ignition on.
SML Isuzu Limited. Be the best. Be the one.